Welcome to Digital Innovators show. My name is David Drake, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm going to be talking to a couple of the thought leaders in the space. I also wanted to thank some of our sponsors, such as Family Office Today and Icebreaker. They're really excited about working with Icebreaker because Icebreaker was launched as a different brand in 2004 by Count Eric Walkenmeister in Stockholm. His father, incidentally, was the ambassador to DC for 20 years from Sweden. I had a chance of meeting and knowing the family early on. And this is a social network that actually want to capture the opportunities ahead of you as opposed to living through past experiences that people are posting. So I'm excited being involved with them, and we're going to be talking a lot more about them in the future. Today, we're bringing somebody in back that I've been working with and known for a while. And I'm very excited about the exchange and the university and the education they're doing in the crypto space as well as fintech space. And I'd like to introduce Ed Mundell from BQT. Pleasure having you.
Thank you, David. It's a pleasure to being here. Look at this behind us. You can see really things trading, huh? A lot of stocks.
This is where it all started. This is the stock exchange of the world.
I just heard there's still tobacco leaves out there and up on the roof from the
There's
first
a
trade.
long history here right on Wall Street at the New York Stock Exchange. This is the floor. Can you believe we're here?
I can't believe it. I know what crypto is on everybody's mind right now, and getting a lot more attention. And this is the perfect place to talk about it, truly, nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Sweden. You grew up in Europe, right?
Correct.
And now we're finally sitting here on the floor while they're trading, and we're part of Wall Street. We're part of the financial world as opposed to watching it.
Correctly, and it's more and more companies in our space going to be here, I think. So this is just the beginning. I'm really happy to talk about few things today because I think the attention that cryptocurrency is getting is needed, but it needs to turn people to the right direction because such an amazing instrument for international commerce.
Well, but look, let's talk about what you created, what you just launched, what you built. I think everybody wants to learn more about BQT.
BQT stands for Better, Quick, Transparent. So we don't call ourselves like an exchange. We call ourselves an ecosystem of products, of social, interactive trading products and educational products. So the problem that we see in the space is many people hear about Bitcoins and different tokens and more crypto, but they're not educated. They don't know how to touch it. They want to know about it, but they don't know how to touch it. So a lot of products out there, they do certain things like exchanges trade or e-commerce side do something else. But again, there is no educational products to teach people why, for example, cryptocurrency or using certain tool or using certain token is beneficial for them in their own business even. There are so many small businesses could take advantage of this amazing technology and amazing network of products that are already out there that they don't know about. But
so talk about the exchange. What does BQT do specifically?
On exchange part is we have again ecosystem different tools. First of all, it's a complete order book, okay. But our order book has a smart price matching engine, meaning we don't have, if you don't have certain token people want a certain pair for the certain price, or we find something better on another exchange, we'll pull those order books right into mix with ours to give people the better price.
But you're also writing options in the exchange. So so you're allowing people to do individual option trading. So if I put it in layman terms, let's say I have $60,000 worth of in Bitcoin.
Correct.
So somebody could call me up and say, David, I'm going to offer you $63,000 in EOS.
Correct.
In exchange, I want a 30-day option to buy your Bitcoin. If I accept that, I'm writing a call option.
Of course, it's more like we call it the hedge trading, meaning let people control their destiny. Don't have to look at certain order book pairs to match, but they can basically place their offer. If you have those Bitcoins and say you want to get Ethereum, you can place them to a special area called escrow and have other peer bidders, it's peer-to-peer, bid against it to give you what offer they can give you to give you Ethereum for that, so that you guarantee by your holdings, but you don't lose your positions.
But I could use Ethereum Classic too, and I could get them to bid.
anything.
So you're going to be listing all of these, hundreds of them? Or?
We already have over 30 pairs listed. We're going to list many more because we think the more, obviously we're careful. We're looking at our first token we're going to release it is BNB. Why? Because it's an exemplary token. Its company really showed people and their holders how to increase value of their loyalty token. So we listed them. But we look at each individual token separately, that we want them to provide certain value to their holders. If they don't, we won't list them. But for you as a consumer, let's say, or as a trader, that you don't want to sell your cryptocurrency, you want to take a hold of it for a little longer, but you want to get Ethereum Classic as example. You could do it. You could just place a bid and offer and have many peer traders to bid against it and say, listen, here it is. I know you're guaranteeing it by your Bitcoin. At the end of the hedge period, let's say it's 30 days, 20 days, 15 days, whatever you negotiate, you decide, give back the Ethereum Classic or release the escrow. But this is, at least you're hedging a little bit and not, it's a leverage risk, really.
I mean, it is an intense, gamification of trading. And I would think that other exchanges and other hedge funds would like to trade this short term against their holdings. Maybe a venture capital fund or private equity fund holding Bitcoin long term might want to use this as a hedge.
Absolutely, because today the only option is you either do a very risky leverage trading, 100x, 20x, and it's very risky, or you have to sell your crypto to get another crypto. Here you can make any short-term trades, and as long as you agree with another peer trader on the terms, there is no problem because it's all secure.
I'm excited. You had this vision a long time ago as a former option trader, and now you're sitting here in New York Stock Exchange on this floor. And this is like the culmination of all the hard work. You made it. You're now launching. You have some announcements coming out. Before we go to the announcement, maybe you want to talk to the audience. Who's the audience that you want to address? Who's the audience that you think are the right one? I wouldn't think that somebody buying on the retail street, the right audience, but it's somebody who wants to open up a cap and trade, right?
Well, listen, it's our audience is very wide because we're targeting, actually through our educational product, we're targeting a lot of individual traders and teaching them about crypto space. The BQT University product, it has 2 courses and they're certified by top crypto experts. So people can take and really learn what crypto is all about and start getting dangerous, okay? So our hedge trading is also more for the smaller individual investors because people don't want to risk too much money on a big options place, for example, on the big exchanges. They can trade 1 Bitcoin, 2, 3 Bitcoins with other traders. Okay, the social trading aspect of it, which will be released later this year, is actually social chatting room where every trader can open up their trades to others and educate others and write their own kind of courses to help people understand why they trade certain pairs. So the social aspect of it, education, and the ability to hedge their cryptocurrency is more targeted to a smaller consumer, but worldwide, everywhere. So we're not in the US yet because we have to take care of few regulatory sides of it. But Europe, Asia, we have a lot of audience and a lot of holders of our token.
Well, look, my family took a stake in Naga, the social trading company in Europe.
Very familiar.
So it sounds like you're going to be doing a ecosystem similar to them, but they're very different. They're focused on traditional assets more so than the peer-to-peer option trading.
Correct.
I would think there could be an interesting fit between those 2 groups there. They've been around for a while, and seeing you come into the space makes it exciting now because this is a new asset class that nobody's doing globally. You're going after options and peer-to-peer options.
But as you notice in this Naga example, people follow that because they need tools like this. They need somebody to share their knowledge. Okay, so it's a very good example.
Now, I've heard from friends, they're traders, and they're getting excited about this. They're traders on traditional assets and crypto assets, and when they hear what you've done, they never heard of it. And they say, wow, they want their traders to start looking at that because it becomes very intense.
Definitely.
Now, maybe talk a little bit about the university. I mean, can anybody just go online and join and learn and educate themselves?
Yeah, bqtuniversity.io.com. It's out there. Go out there, join, pick the courses, pick 1 course or the complete set. and get educated. And we're building more and more and more products into it, more courses into it. And soon we're going to let users, our traders, contribute. We're going to have a trader sections to contribute to, or crypto experts to contribute more to of their specific knowledge. So it's out there, it's live, people use it already.
Now, have you guys thought about people, sharing their strategies and have followers? Is that something you're going to be adding as well? Where if I'm not very good at it, could I go on board and say, you know what, I want to copy your trades?
Absolutely, that's what social chat rooms are.
It's
so if
right.
I'm a trader, I create my chat room. I might even charge for it if I'm so good. But it has to be based on not just, hey guys, this is a good pick. No. Educate people. Tell them why. Tell them why you pick it. If you don't do it, we don't open your chat room. So you have to really, really be targeting. It has to be education specific, not just I'm smart. Here's the pick.
Now I can see a lot of people in Asia liking this kind of strategy where they actually can go on there. It's almost like gambling. It's not gambling, but it's like you're trading and you're betting on marking up and down on individual tokens.
You're hedging on certain token. For example, again, I have Bitcoin, but I want to today. I like certain token. Let's say Ripple, the token TV today. I like it. I feel about it today, and I think it's a 10 days window for it. I can do a short-term trade to put my Bitcoin in escrow and have somebody provide the XRP to me. Why? I'm making an educated guess. Okay. It's not just I'm making an educated guess because I read something, I study something, and I want it, and I get it without selling my own crypto. This is amazing.
Eddie, could you tell me about some of the newest things that's launching right now that audience want to see?
Well, again, we are very excited about the social chat rooms, and this is going to be prime product, I think, by the end of this year. And combination with the hedge trade, it will be very successful. So that's a little bit glimpse of it, but it's going to be a very, very powerful product.
And Eddie, you just are launching on OKX.
Not OKX. We're launching on Coinol. Actually, today was an announcement. I don't know how it happened, but today is the listing announcement. Just happened a few hours ago. So we. Coinol is owned by OKX, so it's their exchange that people go to first. But in the future, we're putting a bid to the OKX as well. We'll see how it goes in August. So.
Well, I've been excited working with your company for the last year, and seeing where you've gotten so far has been amazing. And what I'd like for it to happen is maybe you could have our friend here translate in Chinese and maybe address the audience you have in Asia and translate a little bit about things that we want them to hear.
Definitely, we do have a big Asia audience, and I'm so glad that there's Chinese-speaking friend here. So. But I want to tell to everybody, not only in China, we're in Japan, Korea, etc., but in China specifically, Chinese-speaking audience, just want to say we greatly appreciate their dedication to our products because we have a lot of users. And I think the social trading of BQT and BQTX exchange is going to be phenomenal starting next year. So kudos to everybody, and very excited to be that part of the world.
今天我们很荣幸的邀请到了 BQB 的创始人艾迪门戴尔来到纽约证券交易所为大家介绍最新的产品。BQB 呢作为新进的数字货币交易平台，为用户提供更快、更新、更透明的交易体验。同时呢艾迪门戴尔还创建了 BQT 的网上大学，任何人都可以加入网上大学学习，还有使用网上无限的教育资源来做自我教育。艾迪门戴尔呢，希望在明年能够让 BQB 在中国有更好的发展。同时呢，也感谢在中国的广大使用者，谢谢你们对 BQB 到目前的支持。艾迪门戴尔会带领他的团队为大家创造更好、更透明、更快的产品。
谢谢。That's great.
谢谢。
They call it BQB, cool coin somehow in Chinese.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for addressing the Chinese audience, Jing Jing. Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. It's excellent. I didn't expect. That's a surprise.
Yeah, no, indeed. Well, I want to thank you for coming by and being on the show. Pleasure
Thank
as
you, David.
always. Ting Ting, thank you for translating.
Thank you.
And my name is David Drake. Thank you for joining us today at the New York Stock Exchange.